Xin Chao Vietnam. And shout out to Ben Excite on Instagram. He wanted me to say that for all the Vietnamese people out there that watch this video. Today's video, I have something special. So this is the first time it's probably ever been shown on YouTube, and I debuted it at SneakerCon on Saturday. But anyways, this is his personal pair, and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. This is the 1986 Rehab Shoe. So Jordan wore this shoe probably a handful of times. Most notably, you guys will probably see pictures on the internet, and basically this is the shoe that he came back with after he broke his foot. Here's the shoe right here. Is the actual shoe that Michael Jordan wore, and just to see how close it is, it's crazy, man. So here's MJ actually rocking the shoe at Boston Garden with the strap and the buckle right on the side. So Nike had created a shoe with straps and buckles on the side, as well as a strap to hold his foot in place so that he wouldn't have to re-injure his foot. So you're looking at Ben's 1985 original Air Jordan 1. This is a custom from Mr. Sabotage, also known as Mark Ong. So Mark is located in Singapore, and I'm about to give him a call so that he can break down the shoe, the design, and what the inspiration was for this. So it's a really classic shoe. It was probably best to show it on an original Air Jordan 1. So shout out to Ben for actually sacrificing his original to get this shoe made. But anyways, let's get Mark on the phone.
Hey Marvin.
Hey Mark, how are you? Good
What's
evening.
up? Hey, how are you, man?
I'm good.
I just saw the video clip
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram. Thanks for the shout out, man.
Oh no, appreciate it, dude. I mean, sending this shoe out is just definitely a work of art, to say the least.
You saw it, you held it in person. What do you think?
Well, I mean, before I go over that, I'm shooting the video, so I just kind of wanted to get your backstory, just how you started, your business, what you're all about, just so people can understand your background a little bit and the work that you do.
Oh, for sure, man. I mean, I have been collecting like sneakers. I've been in sneakers for like about 20 years. I just turned 40 this year, and I started collecting shoes, Jordans for like a while, and when I started there wasn't that many pairs to collect, and when I had enough pairs, it it felt like there wasn't any more to collect, and like because they were all like made for sports, right?
Right.
They were not made like for how do you say it, like for streetwear or to dress.
Right.
Yeah, so I kind of saw a void, and I needed to fill it, and I took matters in my own hands, and I started painting my own designs that I had in my head, and I quenched that thirst.
I'm not too far off in age with you. I mean, just to bring that back up, but I'm a year younger, so I'll be 40 next year. I'm not many
Okay.
people look forward to, I guess, getting older, but I think 40 would be like the new 30. So I mean, it's reinvigorating. I think we're all like at this point trying to reinvent ourselves, trying to do better from what we did in the years past, and continue to grow. But anyways, yeah, let's get down to the shoe. So the inspiration behind this. How did this start up? How did this whole project come about?
I've always had the rehabs um, in my mind, and I didn't know how to create it. So it has always been on the back burner. It was something that I always wanted to recreate, because knowing that it's something that Michael Jordan wore during the game, I knew that I wasn't able to obtain it. I wouldn't want to spend money to buy it.
Yeah.
And I think the auction ended at like $55,000. But after like 16 years in business, I realized that I had the skill to recreate it.
Yeah.
And it was the right time, and I decided to recreate it, and it was a lot of fun. And it was not difficult. It was something simple, but it brought so much joy. It was uncanny to see something that I could create in not too hard. It's kind of simple, but seeing it in front of my eyes, it's like, oh my god.
So you just had to
After
be
15 years, I was surprised that I was still able to like wow myself, like, oh my god. I think that recreating the rehabs, I think that the rehabs were one of the first customizations ever made in history, and it was a defining moment for me, and I had to recreate it
definitely,
for
and
myself. But not to prove anything, but like it is, at this day and age, like Jordan 1s are like so popular, but I kind of want to like educate like people, whoever saw this, is like, hey, this is one of the first customizations ever made in
definitely.
history.
Yeah, and it shows. I mean, to my knowledge, you're the first to actually recreate something like this. So, why don't you talk about how you sourced the materials, what you used, and I guess when starting the project, why the 85 and how meticulous you were with the details in comparison to
Oh my god.
what you saw in pictures.
First and foremost, I already knew like it had to be an 85 because I didn't. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and I didn't want this to be any new Jordan. I have to do it justice, and I I I'm a collector of like 1985 Jordans. I don't have any other year, so I bought an extra pair just to do this experiment. It was a good time for me to experiment, and I felt like doing it. So I bought a pair of Instagram
Mm-hmm.
for like a reasonable price that I thought was comfortable for me to experiment, and we scrutinized heritage options about like all the photographs that were available. We combed the internet
Right.
on all the available photographs, and I think we kind of figured it out, like how to make it. And for the straps, the webbing, the black webbing, it was like, I mean, we just winged it. Like we went to a place, and we saw that and said, hey, this works. We sourced the buckles as close as possible as the pictures from heritage auctions, and it took us a while to comb the internet, and then we found them, and we felt that it was close enough to replicate that thing. And when we bought a few, and when they arrived, they were not right. And after a while, we found more, and we finally found some that we were excited about to recreate that the rehab. So like, yeah, it took a while, and it was fun. It was fun. It was a really fun process, but I guess the most dangerous and exciting part was to stab through a 1985 Jordan 1
Yeah.
with a knife.
I saw that on Instagram on one of your I think it was an IG story or something, or maybe a post, but man, that must
Yeah.
have been something where, well, here it goes. It's no turning point
Yeah.
at this point. So, I mean, you're stabbing, I mean, literally an original over 30 years, and talk about like how you felt at that moment when once the knife went through.
Yeah. So as I was stabbing, I was making the first stab. Um, I was asking my colleague. Her name is Ling, and she's a leathersmith, and she had a lot to do with the construction of this shoe. We share the same studio, and she's responsible of making all our leather goods. So anything that has to do with leather, she handles it, and she didn't want to do the stabbing. A huge responsibility,
Right.
and I have my fair share of experience with sneakers, so she gave me a knife, like a Swiss Army knife. I didn't know how sharp it was, but I kind of like tested it, and it kind of like went through like butter.
Ooh,
And I was
that's
like,
sharp.
I wasn't ready at all, and I was shocked when it went through. And I think I posted that video on Instagram, and I was lucky that I was pointing the knife at the right direction, and it stabbed through the right way. Yeah, and that was fun.
I mean,
and scary at the same time.
yeah, I mean you're not Mr. Sabotage if you don't destroy. Well, I mean, we'll call it art now. A pair of
Yeah.
original 85 Jordans. Wow.
One of my taglines is called "Destroy to Create." So, in order to create, you have to destroy first, and that is one of the approach to making the rehabs.
Wow. Okay, so what about the so did you go underneath the outsole? Did you have to remove the outsole to get it, or is it just sewn on top of the leather? Because I'm looking at it and it. Go ahead.
If you look at it, we have to deglaze the glue of the midsole so that the outsole separates from the uppers a little bit.
Okay.
But we didn't go like right under it. I mean, as we were going along, we found out that the ankle straps didn't really make sense. It didn't needed to like be cut up on a. You didn't need to cut up like a shoe, fix an ankle strap. Like we realized that Jordan could have worn an ankle strap with the shoe. You know what I mean? You saw the shoe.
Right.
Yeah, but at the same time, we wanted to replicate what was created before. That was the whole point. And we sort of like melted the original glue so that it separated from the midsole, and we sort of like tucked the straps into the midsole a little bit, but
Yeah.
not all the way under.
I see that.
It wasn't necessary to like. It wasn't necessary to separate the whole midsole, but like just a little bit,
Just
for
that
aesthetic
area.
reasons. So we did that, and we had to glue the part that was separated back to be intact again.
Yeah, it looks good. So I mean, what do you how do you think Jordan or the designers or whoever designed the straps there? Do you think they went into the strobo to actually sew it underneath and glue it, or do you think that they used the same process you did? I mean, how meticulous were you with actually analyzing that part of how the straps work?
I mean, I thought about it for a long time, and I felt that whatever we did was whatever is in the original rehabs. I really felt that that this is what was created for Michael Jordan during that time. We spent a lot of time like scrutinizing, and we even have a friend from Hong Kong who saw the actual display up close, and he sent us some photos in Shanghai.
Right.
I feel that there were like one or two pairs that exist.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Do you
How
think that
many
it's?
pairs?
I don't know. To be honest, I mean, we can obviously count those two. Then the one in Shanghai, and then the one that Nike has,
Jordan 4.
and then
Yeah.
maybe one from the auctions. But
Heritage auctions, right?
yeah,
I
so
I feel that there might be two pairs because as we were like looking through the internet, there were two versions. One with there were two versions because both we saw two versions and there were two that has like the straps in like different positions. They overlapped over the panels in like two different ways.
okay,
And I feel that there were two pairs. One in Shanghai that Nike owns, and one that Heritage Auctions sold off.
okay. I mean, who knows? Michael Jordan
Yeah.
might still have his. So there
Do you
might
think
be.
he keeps his? Do you think he has a stash?
Oh, it was a documentary on sneaker culture, and Bobito Garcia was talking to Gentry Humphrey about how many pairs Michael Jordan owns.
Is Mike Jordan a sneakerhead?
Big time. Every single shoe that we've done, all 21 shoes, he has his own personal collection, 6 pair each, minimum.
Mike Jordan got a stash.
Yes.
6.
Yes.
Of 1, 2, 3, 4,
Every
5.
shoe. Every shoe.
Wow.
And Gentry said 6 of everything. So
Oh wow.
I don't think there are 6 in the world of this. I know there are at least 2 games that he wore this shoe. I don't know if it's the same pair in 1986 after he came back from foot injury. So it was early. It was probably like the first game back from injury, and then there's another game against the Boston Celtics, which is, obviously has floated around the internet that you can see the actual straps on the side. But people think that shoe is actually the one that he scored 63 in, but that pair is the dunk sole. So yeah, this shoe is not that. This is the one that he wore like for a couple games after he came back from injury. But okay, well let's go over the strap. So this is nice leather. What would you call this type of leather? And then explain like you signed it, and then the Sabotage on the in Arabic, you said.
Oh.
I remember.
I embossed my logo on it because I didn't want to portray that I didn't want to make this like to pass off as an original from that Nike made.
Right.
I just want to differentiate that. Oh, this was a custom. I didn't want it to like make like this is, if you float it on the internet and like pass it off as like something from 1985. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I appreciate that because I think with I don't know, in the States here, in today's society at least, like people really just scrutinize it to the degree where it has to be down to the exact specs of how it was, or how he wore it. So I do like that you put your own creative flair on it with your own signature and your embossed logo there, and that's respect. That goes back to respecting the artist. So just like with how I reviewed the Airship with Ray Henderson, Minute Maid Poppy, he put his own spin on the original, or on his reconstruction. So like he said in his video, he didn't want to recreate something that they had already done. He wanted to put a little bit of his own personality into it, and I think that's respectable. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. The signature was a request by Vince, the guy who ordered the shoe.
Right.
So he asked for that, and I put my own emboss, because I didn't want for it to pass off as like, I didn't want to bootleg what was original. I just want to put a stamp on it and say, hey, it's a replica. It's like a retro that, so to speak, that I recreated, and like, as a form of respect. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Right. So, per Ben's request, actually, to funny you bring it up. He wanted me to sign a part of the shoe, and
Oh my God.
I said,
Awesome.
bro, I don't know if I want to touch the shoe because this is an original. And he was laughing along with me, and I said, you know what, Mark has his entitlement there on the strap. Maybe I'll go on the other side and do it on the actual Velcro part. So, I'm recording this right now. I'm gonna do it right on video. So,
No way. Nice.
yeah, you used a gold pen. I think I have a silver one. So
Okay.
I'll go ahead. Here I go. Man, where do I put it? So, yeah, maybe I'll.
Here's the marker.
It's a Sharpie. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and put it near the plastic. What is this called here? The clip here.
What is it called? I
So,
don't know, the loop.
yep. All right. So I'll put my signature right here. Well, how do I do it? Cause you know what? Just like you stabbing the shoe. I mean, here we go. It again. This is per Ben's request. He had asked me to do this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And he said that I was one of his favorite reviewers on YouTube. So Ben, there you go. I signed off. I started.
He has a lot of nice things to say about what you have done for the Jordan. He really appreciates what you do. So go ahead. And, Ben is such an awesome guy. I chat with him like all the time about like the community and like vintage shoes, and like we share like auction pages, like, hey, you wanted this, how about this, and like I mean, like, he's such a nice guy to like hang out with. I've never met him, but I want to meet him.
Yeah, maybe one day, you come to the States. I have family on the East Coast. We can get together, lunch or something like that, and maybe even go over a collection or something like that.
For sure.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I would love that.
All right, cool. Well, I mean, I understand it's late over there, and I was hoping for 10 minutes. We went for 25 minutes. So, again, Mark, thank you so much. Maybe talk about a little bit like some of the projects that are going on with you right now, and some of the things that we can look forward to.
Oh, cool. I just came home from a trade show called Culture Cartel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a trade show from in Singapore, and we had G-Sharp over here. We had like New York artists Stash and Crash, like OG graffiti artists who came by. Lots of artists, international artists from like different genres and stuff. But what I had a booth right here, and it's called Macro Scrutinization, which long story short, it's a photo project where I took a macro lens on a camera, and my assistant shot it. Actually, she took the macro lens and shot my 1985 UNC Jordan 1s, and
Beautiful.
the photographs turned out like freaking amazing, and we decided to do like a capsule collection which consists of like t-shirts, hoodies, and a G-Shock, and we did super well during this convention.
Yeah.
Great show.
And we saw the pictures on Instagram. They look great. You shared with me pictures as well of the design, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful stuff. So what's in the works? What's for 2020?
2020 is gonna be like a good year for us because we have 3 3 sneaker projects with 3 different brands launching. I've never launched 3 different brands in 1 year before. It's an exciting year. We are like branching into like Indonesia. We are branching into China. Like Asia is like the next frontier. It's like growing. It's so much excitement. It's like the U.S. back in like the early 2000s, like where everything is like everybody's excited about stuff. So we got a lot going on, and like we're gonna launch a lot of stuff, and like the brands are coming here, and like I get to present a lot of stuff for everybody, and like provide and create history over here. So I'm hyped.
Yeah, that's super awesome, man. Well, again, this is Mr. _Sabotage on Instagram. If you guys want to follow him, I'll put all of his links down in the description. Shout out again also to Ben for sending this out really after Thanksgiving. He only had it for maybe a day or two to enjoy it. And I'm over here like really, I feel bad because I've had it for longer than him now. But, again, like shout out to Ben, really nice guy. For sending over Mr. Sabotage's Mark Ong's 1985 Rehab Air Jordan 1 that Jordan wore in 1986. Again, Mark, thank you so much for being on and explaining to me more of the design process and the inspiration behind this. And we look forward to more of your work for years to come.
For sure, man. Thank you so much, Marvin. Shout out to Ben. And he's really nice guy, and like we gotta catch up soon together and like chop it up.
For sure. Thanks, man.